All right. Hello? Is anybody there? I'm starting the chat. Let's see. Okay, audio's fine. Both cameras. You can see this? Hello? Yeah. If anybody, can anybody hear me in the chat? I'm trying to start this stream a little bit differently because in my first stream it was just one webcam, but in this stream I want to try two webcams at the same time so I can show my face and drawing at the same time. I don't know if anyone can hear me, if this is going well. We're like 6 minutes in. Oh, this thing's out of focus too. Oh, there we go. It's in focus. We're live. It says a minute in. I know, I'm acting so lost and confused. It's working fine? Yeah, because I'm using, what is it, OBS. Sound like an old man. I'm using this OBS software. You have to do this kind of thing, what I'm doing. Two cameras at the same time. So, because, again, the first live stream had one webcam, and I keep turning it to, the drawing board in my face. So, I set it up like this. And I'm just trying to set this up to this, and I don't know. I really don't know. So it says, well, we're 7 minutes in, I guess. Oh boy. Yeah. So anyway, hey everybody, how's it going? Can you see me? Can you hear me just fine? Before I start, if there's anybody else in the chat. Good? Yeah, I'm looking through like, oh gosh, you saw my phone. Yeah, I'm just looking through like two different previews. One OBS and the other one through like YouTube, like live stream. It looks like YouTube has like a weird delay to it, so Looks like OBS is obviously recording in like my actions at the exact moment. So I'm just checking before I get started. Hey. All right. Maybe I'll wait a couple more minutes, see if everything's set. Because this stream, we're just going to talk about the design of Sergio, how to draw Sergio, and maybe talk about the design and the history of the design. Why it does, yeah, a lot of things. We'll get to it. Well, a couple of things. Because I do want to keep doing more live streams, and I'm just doing a nice list of what each live stream could be about. You know, in terms of behind the scenes productions of the show and what I can do in live in real time carefully. You know, so I'm just right here, just preparing myself. So let me see if I can chat back here. Hi. There, I said hi. And if you still have questions about the show or any of my animated projects, you know, feel free. Maybe I might answer them. Who knows? I have a couple webcams. These are the two best ones. Like this webcam right here, where my hand is, where the sketchbook is like I think the best one. And this is the second best HD webcam here for this face here. So I imagine better quality for the drawing book here. I don't even know how many people are watching. I don't know what's going on. 5 viewers! Wow! It's nice to see the same 5 viewers. We're all just like cozy, quarantined in this stream and such. So, it's no problem. At some point, I will do another stream where I will set it up to, you know, set the OBS viewpoint to my computer screen and even my Wacom tablet, but not yet because I want to gradually get into it. You know, I'll get to it step by step because I do want to do a couple of videos where I show you how I draw on the tablet and how I animate the show a little bit, but I want to just go step by step every stream. So, alright, how long has it been already? 12 minutes? Oh no. Okay. I'll just start and we'll see how this goes. Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sergio Dominguez, creator of The Sergio Show. And we're doing another live stream since the first one went so well. I want to try again. This time having 2 cameras at the same time. So I don't have to move this one webcam up and down and the drawing one come out upside down. So I set it up where there's 2 cameras. So you can see me and the sketchbook at the same time, you know. So because this video is going to be pretty simple. I'm just going to show you how I draw Sergio. And maybe talk about the history of the design a little bit. Why does he look like that? He's a cartoon. We'll get to it. So, so let's get this stream started. Okay, so what tool of choice? We're going to start off simple with a doodle of me. Then I'm going to do a nice like how to draw breakdown of it. So anybody can see this. Let me see if I can crack my knuckles a little bit, loosen my joints. Okay. Everybody ready? I don't know if anybody has like a sketch pad or a piece of paper or anything, but just want to, for a long time, I wanted to do a simple, you know, how to draw Sergio from the Sergio Show video. I don't know if I should do it pre-recorded or live, but I didn't want it to be a typical, you know, boring, how to draw Sergio. You know, this, do this, do this. So maybe this is, I like that question. We'll get to it. So, so I felt like it is a better time to do it live. You know, I've drawn this character so many times over the years, and I really enjoy it. So it's about time I tell you how I actually draw this character. It's been 12 years. You just seen the final design kind of well in progress since the years. So, yeah. So we're finally going to look through this together. All right. Gosh, can you even see me when I'm about to draw? Like, oh gosh, I tilt my head so much you can't even see me when I draw. Oh no. It's like I can go a little bit far back, but I want to cut off the thing. Well, this stream is off to kind of a rough start. So, but you know, I'm doing something a little bit more ambitious. 2 screens, and I'm using OBS. I know that's very useful for a lot of things. Is it OBS? OBS. Okay. So, while I have my head here, I'm just going to do a nice doodle of the Sergio character. Then we'll break it down. Okay. So, drawing the eye, drawing the other eye, then the nose, then the pupil, other pupil. The hair, here, here. Usually I don't draw this one, but since I'm live, might as well. Go. What should I do? Holding a pen or thumbs up? Let's just do thumbs up. We'll do holding pen in another drawing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. Yeah, I just want to be a simple doodle because later on we'll do more. I might even do another drawing where it's colored in and with I got some markers here. But start off small with a doodle. So, and there you have it, Sergio Dominguez. So, how did this work? How do I keep a design like this like that? So, yeah, if you know about markers and drawing, you know marker goes through other pages. So, obviously you got to have one paper behind it because we will be dealing with more markers. Might as well. Alright, while I'm ripping this paper, what kind of tablet do you use, Sergio? It's the Wacom Cintiq 16-inch. I like that question. Because so many tablets for the longest time were pretty rich for my blood. But finally, this Wacom company, after so many years, is like, okay, we'll make it affordable enough. And when I saw this online, and it was on sale and discount and all that stuff, I was like, it's time! It's time! So when I got this late January, and I got it by the end of January of this year, I was like, yay! And I just drew and set it up, and drew like crazy, and finally got to see what animating the show, a little bit in hand-drawn animation with this thing. It was like a big, because for over a decade, I've only used tablets, like little, the Wacom tablets that connected to the screen. It was like pen here, looking at the screen, animate. It was like painful from episode 2 onward because the first episode never had that. I got that tablet like as a birthday present, and I end up like after 10 years getting another tablet that's slightly better than Bamboo because I've been a decade using it. But then after a while using that, I was like, no, I gotta get a Cintiq. I'm tired of this. I love using the hand-drawn method of, drawing the sketchbook, pencil out, marker, scan it in, put it in boom, said it so many times. A couple times in the stream and a lot more in the commentaries. Those are coming up. I think I'll release season 17 commentary maybe tomorrow or later on. So, Cintiq, yes, it's very nice. Thumbs up, definitely. I know, it looked like I got out of breath just drawing myself, like, that's the end of the stream. No, okay. Cough. So, anyway, let me show you how I try to draw myself a little bit more, kind of professionally. Because when I draw myself, I doodle it, but sometimes when I want to keep it a little more organized or anything in proportion, or if there's a specific way I'm drawing the character, I obviously done in pencil with construction lines, guidelines and then ink it over or something like that. So now I'm going to show you how to draw Sergio a little bit more professionally, kind of. Kind of. Okay. Ready! Wait, let's see. Can you see me like this? No, you can see my beautiful hair. Let's see if you're at this angle. Oh, don't I look pretty? Oh, hold on. Do I still look? I look off. Hey, what's up? Who's that? Who is that in the chat? Hey! Oh, I see somebody in the chat. You know what? We'll get to it after I show you how I draw Sergio. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to. Let's get this started. So first, when I draw Sergio like this, I draw with a oval. It's an oval circle like that, nice oval right here, like that. Then I go here, a line right down. And when it comes to drawing cartoons, especially cartoons with round heads, yeah, it always starts off with like a circle or oval and lines like this. So up and down. It should have been a little bit higher, but it's okay. So around here, you draw the eyes. Draw another eye here. Be sure they're nice and aligned, because alignment is kind of important, especially when trying to draw him more like on model. But I really have to draw the character on model because I've done it once for the puppet animation, and it just stays there, you know. Because if you try to keep him on model hand-drawn animation, obviously that's a lot. That's a lot of work to keep them on model every frame, or a lot of big frames, keyframes. Yeah, so we got these eyes. Oh gosh, I'm lost. I'm lost in drawing myself. I'm not. I'm getting excited because there are a couple people in the chat. Couple people, 5 viewers. Now obviously that's 5 too many. So you got the 2 eyes. We're going to draw the ear. The ear is just a C, somewhere around right here. But yeah, it is just a nice like cartoony C. And then from around here on this point, yeah, I missed that spot right here, but it's okay. Around here, we draw the nose. Now the nose, I got to talk about the nose, because a little bit on the history of the design of the characters that no, I'll talk about the history of the design of the nose later. Yeah, but yeah, it's like a backwards curved L. You know, there's a lot of things to talk about the design, believe it or not. And I'm just trying to hold it in until we get later on into the stream. So, excited to talk about the history of the design of this character. Despite, if you see him, it looks pretty simple, but there you go. So I do 2 lines here for the sides of the hair. Right here. Maybe a little bit higher. Now here's an interesting thing. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. I draw a thin, straight line above the brow or above the rims of the glasses. Just very lightly. Very lightly. And maybe a little bit at the end, sticking up. Okay? Now, the reason why is the challenging part when I draw the characters, whether cartoony or on model, is the 5 like hair spikes pointing down. It needs to be at an angle, but it can never touch. Well, it can touch, but not really surpass the rim of the glasses or block the eyes. Sometimes you see it, and it is, but maybe I did it too fast, or I didn't care, or I thought it looked good that way, or maybe it is super cartoony. I can just play with that 5 like little like hairs sticking down, but so that's why I have it like that, to be a nice little guideline. So 1, we're going to draw the hairs. 1 like at this angle, here and here. That's 1. Here's 2 right here. The point meets here, then around here. And that's also the problem with because I'm creating like some kind of like angular shape. Maybe it's too wide or too narrow. Sometimes that's also challenging, but maybe sometimes I would also try to draw a faint line here to give it the space that it needs. Like how far does this go down and how far does this go up? So sometimes I make that mistake, like this looks a teeny bit off. So right here. Yeah, and also on some occasions I try to draw like a little point, like well, this point goes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you know? So that also got that too. And draw the line from here to here to the point, up to maybe here at this angle, then another one right here, because there needs to be at least one sticking out of the head, which you see right here and right here. Now give it a good end right here because we're going to connect it here to here. Now a nice little rule here is that when it connects from this end to this end, this has to be round. You know, it cannot be, you know, like here, point. Then it'll create a point here, and I don't want to create a point. I want to create like a nice curve. So smooth it out here. Sometimes, like in this case, I'm going to make a little curve. And then from here to here I go. And I also try to follow the circle, because I also, when I draw the hair, I don't want to make this part too tall. So yeah, sometimes when I draw it, I draw a little bit finer. Poco más finito. Si yo hablo español. I speak Spanish. I mentioned, I think, a couple times in the show. Like right now, I'm a little bit struggling, but yeah, there's a point where I want to ink this and erase it and add some color. So right here, it should be a nice like curved dome here. You know, I want the character to have short hair like me, but I don't want it to be puffy, because like I have short long hair right now. It's been, God, almost 2 months since I had a haircut. Gosh darn it, quarantine. Ooh, someone in the chat brought up something really nice, and you know what? We'll get to that. So yeah, my hair is long, but I want to have a little bit of a fresh haircut. So there we go. We got the hair, the ear. Now this one is just a little U. We draw a little U, but like little short. I think I made it a little bit too long. Make a nice, cute little U back on here, because I don't want it to be so long. I think there were some designs where the back part here was so long. So there we go. So let me try to solidify the circle a little bit more. The rims of the glasses. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? So far, so good. Alright, solidifying the rims. There we go, and I put a little line between here and here, because it's touching the bridge of the nose, and here. I like to connect it to here, just a straight line. So, also this part. This is kind of careful, but let me see, just go from the nose to the mouth, somewhere around here. Draw a little like curve here, because that's where we're going to connect it. Sometimes I draw it too low or maybe too short, so when I put it in the mouth, it makes the mouth a little bit too tight, you know, between the space between the nose and the mouth, like what I'm doing right now. Do I even look like I'm doing that? Yeah, I know. I have the computer here and I have here, so I'm just looking through to the left. Yeah, so that's how I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. Yeah. All right. So here we go. We're gonna do the bottom part of the head. Just go a little bit straight. And we're gonna meet to the bottom part of the chin. If he has a chin. Do I have a chin? Here we go. And also here to here, there's a line right here, because it's a nice. It looks like it looks a little cut off. Let me just find a little bit more. There we go. That's why pencils have erasers. Anyway, we got this. Now we can do pupil here, wherever you want. I try to do a dead center. Now somewhere between here and here, maybe I like to. I haven't. This is my first time doing this, but to like cut off the mouth, it's like right here. Then mouth here. There we go. That's nice. Alright, from somewhere around here, not here, but a little bit around here, a little bit around here, we draw a straight line. Or sketch it out. That's as straight as a line as I can make. Now we do another line. And from around here, we draw the little pot belly, the little tum-tum. And I got that tum-tum. Here, I got here. I just draw the arm. It's like inside of itself. It used to be more to the left. It used to even connect line to line, but I didn't like it. I want to give it some space here. Line right down here, line here. And here we'll do a pencil. Let me first draw like a little circle. A hand. A nice like angle for the other collar, or the other sleeve of the shirt, excuse me. I like to make the limbs really round. Just like that. A little bit of a round edge to it, and sketch out the other part. Alright, nice. Nice. How's everybody seeing this? Wow, I am good at drawing myself. Half an hour in. Well, maybe like 20 minutes in. I'm gonna ink this and color this right now. I'm gonna tilt the camera a little bit more up here for a quick break, just to like get myself ready for inking and coloring. This Sergio and you can bask in this little sketch, glorious sketch here. Me, looking great. Nice little pause. So, okay. Alright, we're going to color, ink and color this. So let me tilt my head down here. Alright. Nice Sharpie marker. I like to loosen my fingers when I do this. Actually, I think the Sharpie is a little bit, teeny bit dull. Let me get a much more fresh one. Maybe I even need to use fine tip marker. This is a fine tip marker, but a little bit more fresh fine point. Do I even have extra fine points? I have Sharpie pen. It's kind of, but a little bit too thin. And maybe here we go. Okay. So is this thin enough? Yeah. This is a newer tip. I know, for doing this you need a steady hand, and when I doodle I just go like I draw it very swiftly, because that's how I like to draw really quick and very swiftly. So whenever I have to draw slowly, it's hard to keep a steady hand, especially when I have to ink it. So maybe if I do go off, I apologize. So how's everybody in the chat? Everybody in the chat good? Can anybody hear me? Let me just, because I also have a fan on. So yeah, I have a fan on because it is hot in here. So if there's a little buzzing fan sound, because you know why. See. Also, I forgot to draw this inside ear. Sometimes I don't draw the inside ear when I get to hand draw animated, because I honestly don't care for it. I mean, yeah, it's part of the ear, and the way I draw the ear, inner ear is like a J or warped J. When you see the original, the model I use to animate the Sergio character, it's like that, but a lot of times I don't. So let me just quickly draw this. line up here. Good thing I'm using this turntable. This is a nice turntable. This turntable has helped me through drawing a little bit, and also some effects in some episodes of the Sergio show, actually. But I don't want to give too much history about this turntable. Let's see. I warped that finger a little bit to make it more like it's holding a pencil. 2, 3, 4. I don't know, maybe from, even though this is the best webcam I have, the best HD, webcam, high quality, maybe you can't see this like detail that much. Or maybe from like this perspective of this live stream, maybe. Right? It's a pen, but I always like to I want him to use mechanical pencil, because I've been using that lately, or a lot more, because of I like mechanical pencils. I love sharpening pencils, but I had to stop. It was just hurting me, and I realized I'm not in school anymore, and mechanical pencils are easier. Yeah, this is off on purpose, the arm, because I wanted the sleeve to be a teeny bit lower. Teeny bit lower. Guess I didn't need these after all. And one marker fell. Yeah. Oh. Look at them outlined. And erase this baby. Yeah, I never liked erasing this. Believe me, there was an episode where for hand-drawn animation to work, I had to do a lot of pencil drawings and erase it like crazy, so I had to do that. It would get stressful on the arm completely. Completely. There's some graphite on the side. God, there are moments where you can just see my hair from this side of the camera, huh? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good shot. I have two shirts: the Sergio show and Sergio Studios. Use the other one, but That's due for a wash now after the stream. So I'm using this for now, and I'll do laundry whenever I have the time. There's some. Let me see if there's any extra thingies. No. Okay. I think I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Sneeze stream? No. I thought I was. Yeah. So. There we go. We're gonna now get to coloring this guy. Let me just wipe off any more. I was trying to check from anything I've missed outlining. I see a little pinch right here, the other end of the marker. Yeah, that needed a fine point. Yee. Now I want to start with the dark colors first. Black for hair, blue, flesh colored. Just trying to be gentle. Just trying to be gentle. Anybody have questions about the Sergio or Sergio show, or has anybody seen the new episode that just came out? Well, as of this recording came out, it's where I go back to the movie theater. It's on the Sergio Show channel, if you haven't checked it out. That was a fun episode to make, but I talk a lot about that in the upcoming commentary too. And there we go. We made a little mistake. I didn't let the ink dry on this one, but it's faint. It's a little bit faint, and maybe I might add an effect in the background. So there you go. Oopsie. Oh well, little one. I could wipe this out, but it's a faint smear. Thank you for liking the new episode. Sometimes I don't know if people like the show or don't like the show when the episode comes out, because it is like a weird ghost town sometimes in the comment section, but it's okay. If it's good enough that inspires you to just at least make an okay comment, then that's fine. Whatever makes you happy, that's okay for other people, I guess. So I don't know. I'm saying a lot of weird stuff. All right, me now. Let me see. Let me get to some coloring. Should I? Yeah, I'll use Sharpie Blue. There you go. Sharpie Blue. What other markers do I have? You know what? This highlighter sounds good. I'm gonna do that for the mechanical pencil. Do I have flesh colored? Do I have like the color? Oh, I do. Well, you know, like I did buy a couple of you know, assorted color Sharpies. I guess I did have flesh color. Yeah, it might come out. Yeah, it might come off too pink, but you know, it's proving a creative point. No, you know what? We'll keep the highlighter for something else, but I already got light blue, so this might be, you know, for the background part where I can, you know, do a little effect around it when I get to it. Wait a minute. Because this is a shirt, and yeah, it is a shirt, and it's a big shirt. Might as well get this baby over here. Do I have a chiseled one? I think I have a chiseled one. Oh yeah, I do have a chiseled one. Alright. I also have a chiseled one because, yeah, this should be for like more refined little areas, obviously. So, this is a big shirt. Well, just in case I can, just draw in the outlines here and here. Because I don't want the blue to seep in that much. So let me just color in a nice thin border here at least, and alright. I think this is my first time using a Sharpie blue this big, but let's see how this goes. Nice. Dropped a marker, but I'll get to it. And I got to it. I picked it up with my feet just now. Draw a nice color border here. Now this part's a little thin. Might as well. Oh. That's like more for highlighting. Good, good, good. For the ends of the wait, did I use this? Yeah, for the ends, I'm gonna try a little bit more turquoise, just for this little pieces of the mechanical pencil. Yeah, it looks the same. Try not to make it look all one color, but there you go. All right. Now for my skin. It's not. This is not accurate, obviously. Not even to even me or the show or this piece. So it was just because I want to just color the skin in. Yeah, this is not my skin color, but I just want to color it in. And I want to do it in marker. I think I have something more close to this in color pencils. But I want to do this on marker. Some of the flesh color got into the eye. Darn it. God, you can still see like my hair, don't you? Yeah, look fairly orange, but it's okay. Yeah, fairly orange. But obviously, when I draw the character on the show, you know, there's a paint bucket tool in Toon Boom or any other, you know, digital coloring software. And look at that. It got it. Now I'm just focusing on coloring this in. Looks so orangey. A little messy. And I'm not even done. Let me see. Not done yet. Where's that highlighter? Oh, right here. Ooh, before I do, let me sign it. I'm gonna do this and that's it. Yeah, actually, let me, should have saved this for actually highlighting. This is a highlighter, but I actually have, what do I have? Yeah, I do have those chiseled markers for coloring. I didn't have to use a Shouldn't have used that. Shouldn't have used that highlighter, but whatever. It give a nice look. I don't think it got dried out anyway. So. God, I think I covered the name a teeny bit, but it's okay. There we go. And there you have it, Sergio Dominguez. There we go. It says unable to connect to the chat. Please try again later. Somebody say something in the chat. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't work. Can anybody still like see me and hear me so far? Is everybody good out there? And yeah, did that. Look at him. Isn't he so precious? You know? Isn't he the best? I love the character and the design. And yeah, it's me, but we're going to talk about something coming up. I just need a deep breath. This is not exhausting. It's just I like to take quick breaths and it just breaks. So let me also move this camera up because I'm going to do more talking than I am drawing for this moment. And then maybe after I talk about the history and what's this design about, we'll get to it. Well, I'll finish the stream off with me doing something. So what I'm going to do next is talk about the history of the design of this character, a little brief history, and I'm also going to end the stream with me. Someone suggested this in the chat: draw the Sergio character one more time, but with my right hand. I love that idea. It's not going to come out great because I'm left-handed. You know, left-handed dominant hand, but. You know what? It'll be a funny way to cap off this stream. This Sergio stream. Beautiful. Look at it, so nice. So, you want to know what? So, for many of you know, this is cartoon Sergio. This is me in cartoon form, of course. That's what the show's about, and that's me and like an animated avatar form. You know, the question of this design is why? You know, why this design? It's obvious to see, especially if you've seen, this lately in live action videos and in episode 120 where it's me in front of cartoon me, that it doesn't look like me all that much, Like maybe certain aspects and certain shapes, but it's me kind of caricatured, but not completely. There's certain details there's certain details of me that are added, but obviously not added. Like especially like where's the sideburns, where's the birthmark, where's my birthmark? Right here. I think my birthmark is just also co-starring in the chat in this stream here. But yeah, there's some things about the character that don't really look like me. I have really tiny eyeballs and even like big cartoony ones. But I'm gonna explain why. It all started back in like 2005 or 2006. Those were the days. So, in 2005, 2006, I was drawing and I was doodling and I was sketching, drawing different kinds of cartoons. And I drew this one like cartoon character that's a cartoon generic nerd. And he was drawn this kind of shape that you're seeing right now, similar. But as for these like parts of hair, they were only 3, and his rimmed glasses were big, but they were not circular. They were like rounded squares, squares with round edges. And his nose was a little bit differently drawn, and his head was a lot bigger, and he had a button-down shirt, and he didn't have a pot belly. And I drew, and I liked the design of the character so much that I drew him a couple more times. I modified it a little bit more. I redrew it, but I love that idea of a cartoon. The way that it's shaped and drawn, designed. It's simple, but there was something about the design that I really liked. So I modified it a little bit more. I modified it until I think within a couple of drawings it became this official drawing. Not even then. The earliest drawing of so I modified it, like I said, and I decided also I wanted the cartoon to look more like me, because I liked the design so much, but it wasn't me. I drew this generic nerd. I think I called this character Connor. And but I liked the design, and I liked the character Connor so much, but I didn't want it to be its own character. I wanted it to be me. I wanted to claim this design my own. So I tried to draw him a little bit with more hints of me in it until it became the design. So I added 5 because I think I spit a little bit, sorry. So I added 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because 5 and 10 and 5s and 10s are my favorite kinds of numbers. So 5, and I kept this straight down. I wanted big eyeballs, big cartoony eyeballs for big expressions, and I love cartoons with circle eyeballs. If you know me, I like circular eyed cartoons, so I kept that. So when it comes to parts of me that are in it, I think I have a similar shaped head. That's debatable, but the 2 things that I kept that are me that I put in is my big tum-tum and the nose. Very important, the nose. When I try to draw the nose, I try to draw it just like that, because that's like the only thing that's like separates me with other cartoons, because I feel like if you can see when I want at least the nose to be the same like this. That's I think the only aspect of the character that I can really say that's like me. The design of the nose, even if it isn't all that accurate. But I remember designing the character for Toon Boom, and the nose, I had problems drawing the nose, and I think it was my little sister Lydia that suggested to draw the nose more like me. I want to drop her name in this because I talked about the nose, and she said, "Yeah, I helped you like figure out the nose or something." But so I'm giving my little sister Lydia some credit on the nose design of the character. So that's the thing with the design of the Sergio character. I want it to be me, and I want this cartoon me to have this look where it has geometric shapes, but the designs both are simple, yet it could be complicated. Like, I want it to be like a nice middle ground where you can take that middle ground and animate or design it extremely, or animate even simpler. I want the design to be very versatile, very open to other possibilities. So when you see him in a very blank form, you know he can go anywhere else. Since I set him in a world where everything's a different kind of cartoon, different eras. You've seen I've taken the show and the character places where only animation can be made. Well, even though sometimes live action can be done, but in this case, I try to have fun with design. So when I take him to different types of designs, it would come off a little bit more subtle, or it would transition better, especially when he's in the good old days, the 1920s, 30s. So that was trying to prove the design and the series with the character. So yeah, I never gave him sideburns. Never gave the guy sideburns. That's something I found out really late, but he didn't. He doesn't need it. If I draw like a sideburn, it would get in the way. So Anybody in the chat? Anybody watching? Probably dinner time for a lot of people as of this recording. But that's fine. I'll just keep talking, and I'm almost done. Almost done. I just always wanted to talk about this in the series, on the show and the channel. Originally, this is going to be a video, like a recorded video, but this is just nice to talk casually. So I do always have drawings of like the early designs of Sergio when he was a different character before I claimed him as my own. So I'll show that. Maybe I have it saved, but I'll show that in a different stream sometime in the future, along with showing like old drawings and drawing props of the show and settings. So we'll see. So far, this is kind of going good. Did everyone see more streams? Want to see more streams? I'll make more streams later on. So that's the point. That's the point of this whole video, about how to draw the character finally, and the little brief history of like why is it this. So anybody had a good look? Had a good look with the character? So. Ooh, look at the mess it made here. Look at the mess. Can you see this, folks? So, alright. Off to the recycle with this one. And it missed. 1 second. Yeah. Yes, I did pick it up with my foot. You just saw that live. Let me put an emoji in the chat. Custom emoji. I'm still new at this, of course. My second stream ever. Ooh, an hour and 10 minutes about. But, okay. So. Pardon me. You know what? Let me check my blood sugar, check how sweet I am. 137. Teeny bit high, but actually it's in good range. Doing this kind of burns calories. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keep drawing Sergio a little bit more. Excuse me. So I'm going to keep drawing Sergio a little bit more. It's going to be doodling. Just random fun doodles while you watch. If you want to doodle the character for me, with me, excuse me, we can do that. So. Yeah, sometimes when I draw this part, it's always a challenge not to make it so much or so little. This is where I'm just doodling for fun. Yeah. I'm drawing with woo. I know, with the show's animation style, the puppet animation, you think, oh, the show has no room for really any like expressions like this, But that's what I'm trying to do lately with the series. With hand-drawn animation, adding more of those elements, to have an episode where the character gets overly emotional. I've been doing that when he's like super happy or confused or sad. There's gonna be one episode where he does get mad. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a fun episode when he gets to it. That's done and ready to go, and it's scheduled to release. So you're gonna see the character get mad, and it will have some fun expressions. That's what the purpose of that episode is. So we got that, Yeah. Draw him like his cheeks really down there. Like this looks like a regular cartoon face. Then I add this. I add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there you go. It's my character. In the shape of the head, rim of those glasses. What else? And sticking his tongue out like me. Ah. Dip myself down right here. Look at him. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I did not show you how to draw in the front view, but yeah, front view, it's like all this has to be centered, you know, front view. So this like thins out more and this points to the front. We'll keep these little ink carry-ons. Yeah. Look how hot this is. Like, yeesh. Yee. He's gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Might as well. I'll draw him mad. My left arm is somehow getting tired, which isn't really usual, but it was a lot of drawing, a lot of work for about an hour. But besides, that's actually a good idea because I'm gonna. Should I end soon? Yeah, you know, I might as well end the stream with one. I'm gonna do one more thing before I end the stream. So you know what? Some person in the chat requested something very, very unique. A friend of mine probably wanted to check this out, so right here, I'm gonna draw with my left hand. Dun dun dun. Yep. Oh, jeez. Off to a good start. Left-handed. Right-handed. Sorry. So I'm going to draw with my right hand. I usually don't draw with my right hand. But everybody draws with their right hand, except for the people who are, you know, this-handed. Right-handed. So, might as well give this a try. I'm going to end it. That's how I'm going to end this stream. Me drawing with my right hand. And give this a go, okay? Everybody ready? I don't think anybody's ready for what I'm about to do. Oh, it feels weird already just holding the marker like this. But you know what? This is going to be for fun. Right? For fun, right? Be gentle. Alright. Here we go. Oh, God. Can you see my reaction? Can you see it? You can see my reaction. Okay. How to draw Sergio with your right hand. God, I can feel my brain just trying to realize what it's doing right now. Oh, jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, everybody, hold on. One. Oh, whoa, hold on. What is this? It's like, what's going on? What am I holding? What am I supposed to do? This is awesome. This is actually hilarious. Hold on. Here comes another ride. Here comes another loop-de-loop. Here comes a whoa. Oh, there we go. Uh-huh. just draw us like another teeth. While I'm doing so, we'll just trying to straight lines right here. Oh gosh. Yeah. I went too close to the sun. Alright. Come on, brain. You can do this. It's like my left, but the other direction. Tum-tum. Oof. Should I tempt fate and actually draw me with holding a pen? You know what? I'll do it. I'll take the risk. I'll draw myself holding a pen. Okay. A mechanical pencil. Thumb. One part of the pen. You can do this. You can kind of do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now my right arm is getting sore. It's getting tired. Oh, my right. Oof. Little wibbly wobbly. That was easy. That was. What the heck is this? Do you see this? Oh. Do you see this? Alright, now to write my name. Yay. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This came out great. Look at it. It came out like a masterpiece. Oh boy, look at it. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it just wonderful? And there you have it. Sergio Dominguez in my right hand. And there you have it. Alright, you know what? This is a good time to end this stream. I think I got to do what I wanted to do. You know, try to do 2 cameras at the same time. It kind of worked. I don't know. We'll see later, but it came out well. I love the people who are in the chat. So there's one person in there that is very familiar. I'm not gonna say who. Maybe in the next chat, but yeah, thank you for everybody who's part of this live chat. I hope you enjoyed me just drawing Sergio's. I can draw more than just Sergio's, obviously, but I want to, you know, slowly, gradually draw more things, you know. Maybe other characters from the show, and maybe other cartoons that maybe I can do. Or I have to draw rip-off versions of them. We'll see, but little by little, because I love how this is going so far, and I enjoyed this. I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought. And I'm getting excited. This has been good. And I get to talk to fans and answer questions and just all that stuff. And look at that. To the drawing board. This is cool. So, any questions, comments, and if this is an officially completed live stream and it's pre-recorded, you know. So there you go. And there you have it. That's how you draw Sergio. A little bit of history of the Sergio design. And all that stuff. I'm going to do a lot more, especially in this month, because I want to do a live stream, especially in the 20th of April, 27th, and 29th. Those are 3 special days to do it. So, that's it for now. We'll see you in the next chat, hopefully. So, thank you very much for watching. I am Sergio Dominguez, saying, have an animated day. Thank you.